The time is upon us. The hour has begun. Actually, it'll probably be more than an hour because it is the HQML playoffs for season 5. This is a very exciting night for all of us and hopefully for you too, as we are, well, I don't know what to say, Kelger, other than, wow, this is going to be amazing.
And it's not picking up my hockey video right now. Which is weird.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing the preview. No, the sound's live, so we can keep talking on the black screen. Just give me a second.
Okay, yes, good. Yeah, it's going to be a minute
capture.
before they. Yes. I'm Winners with the One. Hello, and I'm here with Dr. Killinger, and we are live from the Royale Cheese Arena here in Chicago, Illinois, on the fastest internet backbone in the world. And what better place for Friday night hockey? And yes, it's been an amazing season 5 of HQML. So much history has already been made in this season, and so much more yet to be written here tonight and in the next week when the finals happen. But we are getting the playoffs done in one night here. Actually, technically it was 2 nights, because for the first time ever, we had a 4-way tie for the 4th spot in the playoffs. And so with no tiebreaker in sight to even things out, we had a mini tournament last week, a wild card fatal 4-way to determine who was going to get in. And last year's runner-ups, the Machine, fought their way through that gauntlet and got in, and they will be playing tonight against arguably the toughest team in the league this year or this season, Three Pronger.
Arguably the best team in HQML period to date.
Yes, well, the numbers don't lie, Killinger. We were looking at it, and they have managed to have at least 9 goals in every game, and they have allowed no more than 3 goals in any game in the regular season. So if my math is correct, that's like a 6-goal differential, which is a comfy cushion if you're a team in this league. So the Machine definitely has their work cut out for them tonight. I will say that.
And yeah, so we got a lot of chat going on here.
Are we back? Is this thing working?
Yeah, we're working. We've been live. I fixed it about 5 seconds after I said it was broken.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
We're good.
All right, and the Machine will be here in 15 minutes. Oh, great. He wants to stop the cast and restart in 15. Well, tough. We're already started.
That's not really how this works. Yeah.
No, you guys play. Have fun. Have a good time. Yeah, and we will talk about it because there's so much to talk about. And these matchups are, wow. I think in our other lineup game here, it is best of 3. Both of these series will be a best of 3. And so you will see, presumably in the next 15 minutes or so, the Machine versus Three Pronger. And then after that, it's Two Buff to Lose versus Stoner Kim. Now, these are 2 very good teams as well. And I think that will be a very close match. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going with that. And yeah, this is we're just going to do a free skate here for a round or 2 because it's restarting.
Yeah, it is free skate. Yeah,
that's not how IBN rolls. We won't come back in 15 minutes. We're just going to let it go.
Yeah. Well, we said there wasn't going to be an open skate tonight because there were so many playoff games to take care of.
Everyone was so happy, like, oh, thank God, we're going to get it over with early. And then we get here, and it's like, I got to pick up a pizza. Okay, let's wait 15 minutes.
Yeah, again,
Welcome
we are,
esports.
Yeah, the caster curse. It's just one of those things. But, yeah, there is a lot for discussion, I think, as Three Pronger. Wow, we were talking a little bit about their dominance this year, and I keep saying year. The seasons are less than a year, but it seems like a year because it's been a monumental season to say the least. We had 9 teams, which was a record for HQML, and yeah, when it came down to 4 of those guys competing for that one playoff spot, that was pretty amazing. And the Machine has been up and down this year. They've been a lot of the time without their star player, their captain, Canadian superstar Beau Jarzine, who again will not be here tonight. I'm not sure if he will be around next week. He has been away from the internet or not had internet access, which is, I guess, the online equivalent of being on injured reserve. So there is a question of whether he will make it back if they do make it through here. But like we said, they're coming up against a very difficult obstacle with three-pronger.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough match, with or without Bo here. I'm curious, when do you stop calling him the superstar player if he hasn't played in like 4 or 5 weeks?
Oh, I'll always call him the superstar Canadian. There's just that is part of his name now. Just like I keep calling him Bo Jarzine, even though that's not how he pronounces it. But yeah, old habits die hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the key to victory for the Machine is going to be, it's going to rest in their zone. They're going to have to really take care of their own end of the rink a lot here. Just not make mistakes and try to stop the scoring onslaught of Matt and Dial from three-pronger. They're just going to have to try to keep those guys in front of them, direct them into the corners, try to clog the passing lanes, and keep them from, because they have an almost psychic awareness of where each other are at any given time, and their passing game is so on point. So what they're really going to have to do is just take care of things defensively and wait for opportunities and take those opportunities whenever they can get them. And that's really what they're going to have to do all series long to try to overcome this three-pronger team. On the other side, three-pronger, really all they have to do is, be three-pronger. As we said, Matt and Dial.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes, they're pretty good, and they will have some. They're pretty strong on defense and goalie too. So it's going to, even if the Machine gets in, they're going to have difficulty overcoming that. But yeah, it's Matt and Dial just have to be on their game, and Matt's been in here for about 15 minutes, I know, before this thing started, just getting warmed up. So he came to play. And by many accounts, he's one of the best players in the world at Hockey ? And even the polls had him as being on top. Not just the Polish people, but I mean the polls of the players internationally.
Though he is popular in Poland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big in Poland.
Yep. Those the Polish chicks with their butter churns are real hot for Matt.
Oh man, you're referring to Eurovision this year.
Oh yes,
fantastic. Yeah, they were robbed.
Really
Poland was really robbed at Eurovision this year. The fact that we can still conjure up the memory of that, and not as many of the other Eurovision contestants, really speaks well of their efforts.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, you're right, though. If the Machine wants to win, we've really got to... My strategy, honestly, would just be have a body on Dial and Matt individually. Just pick a player on your team, say, you follow Dial, you follow Matt. Just keep a body on them constantly. Just never leave their side. You just shadow them the entire time. And just do whatever you got to do to, steal
the puck. And there's Dial scoring right there.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. You gotta steal the puck, body him up, do whatever you gotta do. Just keep him from scoring.
Yeah, and it sounds easy to do, but then you see Dial showing us that it's really not. Because these guys are great stick handlers. They have a way of just working their way through a defense and keeping possession of the pucks. So, yes, it's going to be difficult. I mean, we can't sugarcoat it. It's going to be a hard road for the Machine tonight, but they overcame quite a bit to win that little mini tournament last week, so they are certainly capable of playing under pressure. So, and that's going to be what we're going to see in what I'm assuming will be our first series of the night. We'll talk a little bit about the other one, though. Stoner Kim versus Too Buff to Lose. Now, Stoner Kim, we got to see them early. There's Matt. Oh, here they go. They're already getting warmed up here. We saw Stoner Kim in the preseason. They looked great. They put together a pretty solid season. And their philosophy of smoke weed every day, or day if you prefer, is really paying off for them. They made it all the way into the playoffs. They didn't have to play in through the wild card either. They just have been pretty consistent all season long. And Too Buff to Lose, also very consistent. They have quietly put together a very good season of their own. Each of these teams has pretty good depth as far as the players they have on their teams. And I think that one's going to go all 3 games. Just a prediction. I think that one's going to be...
Could, yeah.
It'll be a back and forth affair. I think those teams match up well on paper. But paper is one thing, and playing the game is quite another, and that is why we are here tonight for the playoffs of HQML Season 5, and what a save there by Timu Salami as he kind of dislodged that one from the side of the post. And so now the red team on the move. Nope, swatted down. It's going to go back into the corner. And with 25 seconds left in this open skate, it is 5-3 in favor of the blue team in our open skate. And I'm assuming that after this, we'll see if the machine has brought enough people. I do see Go Leafs Go here. He will be there for the machine.
Yeah.
He's had a great campaign so far, and he will have to, like I said, it's it's going to be a battle. And Dial showing you once again from distance. That's his second of the game with an assist from Timu Salami, another great player from Three Pronger. And they're off to a flying start here as they have joined the red team, and they are catching back up as we'll go into this third period.
Yeah, it's this was 5-0 there in this pickup game, but then Matt and Dial joined the red team, and
suddenly it's a game. Yes.
Yeah. Look at that.
So you're getting a little preview of what it's going to be like. They have just, we talked about their rink awareness. The passing game, it's very much in the international style. And once they get possession of the puck, you will see them immediately springing to life on offense. They will start going straight for the other end. They'll get out on the wing, and they'll find each other with the passes. You know, even if they've got to throw a 2-liner down there, they are just very good at that. And then they'll just take turns going from one side of the rink to another from one face-off circle to another. One guy will get in the slot, one guy will be over on the side, and then if that doesn't work, they'll try it again. There's Matt taking that top corner with the Matt trick, and it's tied it up. And wow, that did not take long. So a minute into the third period, we are tied here in open skate. This one doesn't count for anything but entertainment purposes, but they're making it entertaining, and there's Gabe getting one in. So you got the backhander. This is going to be a fun night, Killinger. I can just tell. I mean, the playoff atmosphere is certainly there.
Well, I have to agree. It's we're in for. I think you're right. We have 5 games is where I'd bet. We're for no more than 6, obviously, but I think we're in for a good solid 5 games, and yeah, I mean, looking forward to the finals already. I think whichever of these 2 teams gets in, it's going to be good.
And Timu Salami gets one. 7-5 now, and they're starting to pull ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more of that three-pronger team has joined red.
Yep. They are prepared. Hopefully the machine will have enough people tonight. Hopefully both of these teams will. Now, attendance-wise, it's been off and on somewhat this year for some of these teams, but as we've gotten to the closing of the season where the games count for more, oh, nice one, knocking it out of the air there. We've seen attendance pick up quite a bit because it becomes a lot more crucial here in these final few games. So hopefully, unless it's things out of your control like Bozarzine's internet.
Yeah.
But
was it internet or his computer exploded? I forget what.
I think it is a matter of internet access in general. I'm not sure if he was moving or what. It's just like when Al Michaels says somebody's out with a knee or something like that. You know, it doesn't really tell you what's wrong with the knee. He just says he's out with a knee.
Yeah. Well, it's really
He's
all you
out
need
with
to know.
the internet.
He's out with an internet. Yeah. For the lack of an internet.
Yeah, it's a real problem. And the red team giving real problems to this blue team, but here's a chance if he gets this in time. Oh, he goes for the crazy backhander.
That was a hell of an angle on
there.
that.
And another one. And again, they're both landing in pretty much the same place. Trying to follow it up. It is sent away, and now here they go. Timu's got some open space, and he dumps it off. The shot, the score. Matt with his fourth on the nice feed from Timu. And 8-5, your scoreline on this one. That escalated quickly, as they say in the Anchormans.
It is true. 8 oh.
And another almost.
Right, almost.
Knocked away by No Name. Not sure whether No Name is somebody we know under a different name or...
So we're going to, here in a minute, we're going to be discussing whether or not we're starting yet.
I'm guessing
not
no.
Sure, probably not. It hasn't been the 15 minutes that Bern Warnham asked for anyway.
Oh, how about that one from Matt? At close range. Got the assist from Gabe.
Actually, it has been 15 minutes, so yeah. We've been on the air now for 16 and a half minutes.
Yes,
so
15 minutes could
ticking.
Save you 15% or more on your car insurance, and it could also mean the difference between the machine being here or not, apparently.
We're getting a pizza.
Oh, there's Dial once again. And they are putting on a show here. 10-5 is your score. For anybody keeping track at home.
Oh.
And I think it's safe to say that the red team...
I was going to clinch this one.
Yeah. But not without another goal from Matt, his sixth.
Here, 15 seconds, guys. Let's see if you can get it up to 9 differential here.
Yes, this isn't an official three-pronger game, but it's certainly looking like one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is just sick.
There's 7-point differential, which happens to be how many points Matt has scored.
That was quite a goal there, as with the high stick. Very, very nice. So, will Go Leafs Go be joined by the rest of his team? We are now looking. And it's hard to tell because there are so many aliases and whatnot that you don't always know. You can't tell the names of the players even with a program because the names are changed quite often.
So it looks like we're going to be doing at least part of another free skate.
So it would appear. And as soon as the machine is ready, we're going to start this thing. I mean, we're not going to... So if we have to interrupt a free skate in order to do that, I'm willing to make that sacrifice tonight because it is the playoffs.
Indeed.
And also, we've got 2 best-of-3 series to get through here, and we don't want to keep our viewers up too late tonight. Although they'll already be up from the adrenaline from having watched all this, I'm sure. Oh, nice one there by Tim Barrett. He managed to get a piece of that one. So it was on its way to the net. It's now blue team launching for distance. Another similar play on the other side. I'm not sure. Oh, but Gabe follows up and gets the goal. Okay, after this free skate, we'll start. Okay.
Sounds good.
Works for me. And that should give the machine enough time to be here. Failing that, we'll see if Stoner Kim and Too Buff to Lose have got enough players here.
Yeah, I agree. Whoever's ready to play,
4 teams tonight. The winner of HQML Season 5 will, of course, be the holders of the Blood Dragon Memorial Cup with the head of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on top and the names inscribed underneath of all the past players on all the past teams who have won. It is a very prestigious award, and so there is a lot of heavy competition in this league. Oh, look at that. And again, Tim Barrett with the aerial save, as that was coming in hot. Here's one from the other side. And Tima Salami, man, it's like mirrors here. We see something happen on one side and something almost exactly similar on the other side. So not lacking in entertainment is this open skate, although, yeah, I'm ready for the playoffs, man. I know everybody is. There is hype in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And
We're definitely wanting to get this in. Yeah, there you go. First of many, probably, from this game.
Stuffing it in from the crease. He will tie this thing up. And, yeah, we're starting to see more people join. And, yeah, this is free skate, yes. I don't know if he hears me or not. Obviously not, but I'm saying it anyway. I'm answering people in game chat with
Hitbox voices, yes. Yeah. You know, they'll hear you later when they watch the VOD.
Oh, and how did that one? Oh, my. Go Leafs go. We'll get the goal there. The assist from Dial. Looks like he just got screened. There were quite a few people in between the goalie there. And Matt, no screen there. That was just a high-speed shot getting past Tim. And so 3-1, the red team. 2:19 left in the first period of the second open skate of the 2 open skates that we said we weren't going to be doing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's live broadcasting, man. You just never know. And I probably cursed it by saying something. If I had said nothing, all these teams would be here on time. We would have got this thing started. We would have lit this candle.
We'd be fighting over who got to go first.
Yeah, which earlier they were. Earlier there was some debate over which of the teams were going to have the series first, because people were like, oh, no, I can't do it too late, and that sort of thing.
There's probably going to be some people on Too Buff to Lose, and
Matt.
Yeah, the other series, there's probably some other people on those teams who will find out. They'll come in here, and we'll still be going late on the previous series, and they'll go, what the hell? I thought you guys started first. Well, they did. Welcome to esports.
And, you know, it wouldn't be Friday Night Hockey without somebody going, what the hell, man, about something.
Oh, yeah, of course. Every Friday. But we're cool here on Friday Night Hockey.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. Yes, yeah. It is certainly the most laid back of all the North American leagues. And I know that LHL finished up already, and so congratulations to the Blackhawks who won the LHL. That was quite a campaign there, as they, I think they had their ups and downs this season, and they had some trades. I believe Matt was on the Blackhawks and then got traded, so there was some question.
Oh, a post.
Oh, yeah, close one there. But they did prevail, so congratulations to them. And I'm not sure where they're at in RSL. I think they've still got the finals to go in RSL. And there's talk of another league. Now, I didn't catch the end of the meeting this week that they had on it, but I know that they were talking about making yet another league for super beginners. And because
that could be good.
I think so too.
I would like to cast the Super Beginner League. Just, change of pace, and the fact that, you give some of the real beginners really like to, hear their names said on stream, and
yeah, some new blood. I think that's good. Because we've said it so many times, Killinger, this is not an easy game to play. This
Ooh.
is, if you're wondering, this is Hockey Question Mark. It is made by Cryptic Sea, and you can get it for free at hockeyquestionmark.com. But yeah, it's a first-person hockey game. So although we're seeing them out on the ice and that we're viewing them from up above here in the booth, they are seeing it from a first-person point of view. And Matt shooting and scoring from a first-person point of view, his third 5-1 your score. It is not easy. You're just on the ice, you got your stick in front of you, and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. It is very unforgiving for newcomers, but so there's a skill curve, which is what is important in esports, among other things. And eventually, it doesn't take long. You get a comfort level with it, and you get better at it, and you can always get much better at it. As you're seeing these guys, they make it look very easy. But yeah, I remember when we first started playing, man, we're just sort of fumbling around and just trying to keep possession of the puck and skate with it, and which even now it's like that for me. I don't know, but I think a more beginner oriented league is great. RSL sort of ended up being more of a hybrid because you had people that were sort of moonlighting in RSL that were LHL players, and I don't know. It's not always the most beginnery of beginner leagues, although that was what it was intended to be. So the fact that we've stratified this, and we've made these decisions, to give people different levels to play at, I think is good. And so we're about to get started here, aren't we? Wow.
Oh yeah, they said we're
It's
good
happening.
and we're good. Did a reset.
Get
Viewers
ready,
at home
everybody.
got to watch a little bit of chat, and Three Pronger is going to take the ice here with 4 players now. Go Leafs Go said TM was good to go, so
Awesome.
I think, we're going to have a full 4v4 here. Which is going to be awesome.
Timed very well. We're close to the top of the hour, and we are about to get started with the playoffs of Season 5 of HQML. Which, compared to those leagues, HQML is kind of for everybody. We do not discriminate based on skill level. We welcome players of all skills. I think next season there's going to be 2 divisions with promotion and relegation. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, the other leagues have things like drafts and trades and so forth. And this one, it's just get your team together, sign up, the old-fashioned way.
This one's supposed to be played while you're drinking a beer or whatever,
Yes, it is a Friday Night Beer League. But it is the premier league in all the world. And
it just so happens that the best players play here because it was the first league and they've been around longest. Time played is definitely a good predictor of who's good.
Yes, but not to diminish the prestige of it, though. And already see them setting up on offense there. As you want to give the lineups here before somebody scores, Killinger?
All right, in red,
it's a race.
In red for 3 Pronger, we have Matt, Dial, Timu Salami, and Not Led. In blue for the Machine, we have Ticklebox, Go Leafs Go, and Burn Wernham. Sadly, they're down a player.
Oh, man.
So this is unfortunate.
Oh, man. So
Ticklebox was asking earlier if they could get subs in the playoffs, and the answer to that's no. In the regular season, you can get ringers. In the playoffs, the HQML official rules state you have to play with the guys on your roster.
Yes, and there have been some controversies about that. As, Matt did ring for a team against Team Fancy a while back, and so that one could have made the difference. Oh, but yes, in the regular season it was allowed. I'm not sure whether it will be in Season 6, but yes, in Season 5, once you get to the playoffs, you have to dance with the partners that you brought. and that is on the Google document that has the rosters. So this could be trouble for the machine, already facing the Herculean task of going against three-pronger. They're going to have to do it short-handed and already facing trouble. Here they go. Shot. Oh, just wide, and that's good defense as Ticklebox and Go Leafs Go are doing what they need to do. They're forcing them wide, and they're causing them to have some issues here. Timu Salami makes a big save as they were on the counterattack. That's what they've got to keep doing. If they can keep doing that, but faced with being a man down, that's going to make it even tougher. And then working his way through. And again, that's just enough hassle to force him away from the net. So the machine so far holding up pretty well considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
But as you can see, three-pronger has people parked right in front of the net. I mean, you got Matt just lurking there waiting, and there he is on the wing picking this up. A big play by Bern Wernham to tip this. Dial picking it back up, though. He's going back the other way. He's got plenty of room here. Shoots just wide. And it will be picked up by the machine now. They're going to try to get it out of their zone. Not able to at the moment. Ticklebox going for it. Matt knocking it away. Goes to Bern Wernham and a little past him. He's going to have a chance to pick this back up, though. Here he goes in between a couple of guys. He's going to try for the shot here. Maybe no. He is not able to pull the trigger there as he was matched skate for skate there. And they kind of pushed him back behind the corner. So that was another close chance for a good opportunity. Here's a shot from distance. Masters scores. Timu Salami will get credit for the assist, but that was just a rifle shot from the point by Matt. And it is, what can you do? 1-0.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the first of many at this rate.
Oh, look out. What a save by Ticklebox.
Oh, maybe not. We'll see.
And the pass across as Dahl was finding Matt there, and Matt will send it back. This will go all the way back to not led and tipped down. Dahl had it. Matt picking it back up. Looking across, it's going to go into the corner, and Go Leafs Go will be first on the scene for this one. Now back into the area behind the net where Ticklebox will have a chance to play this for the machine. Oh, that was almost a dangerous one there as he finds the side of the net with the pass. And here's Go Leafs Go. Good job there getting it around one, and it's going to be picked up by not led. And he will send this back to the neutral zone where Bern Wernham is. He's going to launch a slow one. Timu Salami picks this up. Nice pass there over a couple of players, putting it right on the stick of Dahl.
There you go.
Big play there as a huge assist from Timu Salami. That was just a well-placed pass. And that's what these guys are really good at is their passing game. We talked about Matt and Dahl, but really this whole team, top to bottom, they are good at that, and they are always looking for those opportunities. 16 seconds now, and it will be possessed right now by three-pronger. Matt with time. He's going to look for Dial here, and they're going to break this up. Nice job on the defense once again by the machine, and we will go to the second period with the score, three-pronger 2. The machine, nothing. But you know what? You got to give credit to the machine. They are down, but I think they'll take that. A 2-0. That's
against a team whose minimum differential for the season is what, 9 points?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 points in the first period ain't that bad.
Yes, they played very well for shorthanded too.
Yeah, remember what I said about the strategy? If I were the machine, I'd have one player on Matt and one player on Dial.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing, but it's really hard to pull that off and score points when you're down a player.
Yeah, exactly, because you can't really send people up ahead when you get possession. And the machine has that one player down. Three-pronger not having that trouble, and so they're able to do that early and often. And here they are doing it again. They will just dump this one down and chase it. Go Leafs Go is going to get on it. And he's trying to keep this away from Matt. Matt splits the seam there and gets between them and scores another one. My
That
goodness,
was
the angle on that.
that was
3-0.
pretty obscene.
And here they go again off the draw. Another possible attempt. Matt he misfires on that one. And it will go back to not led. He's going to go ahead and send this down. We'll see what they do with it here. Matt again with it. And he's got room. He gets around the defense. And he's just going to lift this one over. And it's his third of the game.
Ain't no thing.
My. 4-0.
Just ain't no. Yeah, this only 3 people is really hurting.
Yeah.
The machine right now.
Oh, but that one was close. So like Ticklebox got some of that. And so they are doing the best they can. Yeah, they're playing a very tight defense. But yes, they are. It's like an eternal power play here, as being down a player is really affecting them. But other than that, this is as well as we've seen anybody play against three-pronger all season. Here's a shot from distance. Ticklebox screened, but he sees it, and he's going to send a long pass of his own. Go Leafs go here. Burn Wernham catching up. He's going to go ahead and send one down. It will be taken by Timu Salami, and again you see Dial streaking up the side, and he's got plenty of room to work with this. It's Dial versus Ticklebox, and Dial shoots and scores 5-0. Oh man. And Cinderella, the slippers may be about to go away here.
I don't know if those fit, honey. I'm sorry. Yeah, those slippers may not fit.
It is a best of 3 series. So the team that wins 2 games in this series will be the team that advances to the HQML finals next week. But three-pronger, tough all season, tough here, tough save by Ticklebox as he point blank stopped that one. And so, but again, they maintain that possession. They just, yeah, like you're saying, man, they can't mount an offensive attack because they're on their heels here defensively. And Ticklebox, wow, he had to really fight that one. He had to go behind himself and get that one too. So, great work by Ticklebox and by the defense of the machine, but they just keep coming. And the numbers do not lie. They will keep throwing shots up, and some of those shots go in. And that's hockey.
When you're down a player, it's just... I mean, even in a regular hockey game, you have more than 4 players. And when you're down a player, it's bad. When you only have 4 players... Yeah. I mean, that's... depending on how you get your configuration going, I mean, that's...
Oh, and look at that one.
Whew.
As Matt gets around one player, feeds it to Dial, who's just parked there on the side of the crease, right there in the slot, waiting on that, and is able to just fire at will and make it 6-0 here in the second period. Mercifully, there's about a minute left of this one before we go into the third. And look at that. Look at the stick move. And Matt to Dial, and it is clinical, as that is his 4th of the game.
Be a fly on the wall inside their TeamSpeak channel right now. I bet the communication level in that room is probably very, very high.
Oh, and almost one by Burn Wernham. He did a good job of getting through their defense. And now about Go Leafs go!
Leafs go!
From downtown. Burn Wernham will get credit for the assist. And the machine gets on the board. So, yes, it will not be a shutout.
Good moral victory there.
And the shot here just wide. About half a minute left here in the second period. And yeah, that was good work. I thought Burn Wernham might get that one in on the first try, but it went back to Go Leafs go, and he went ahead and put the exclamation point on it. So it's only a 6-goal differential now, as Timu Salami will take it, and he's going to go coast to coast with this. He's taking it out of the net and moving 8 seconds. Oh, he just lost it there at center ice, and this could be a chance for Go Leafs go if he can get to this puck, and stopped right there as the defense of three-pronger pretty stout as well. So 7-1 is the scoreline going into the third period, and three-pronger picking up right where they left off in the regular season. with a dominating performance here in this first game of best 3.
Indeed, yeah, they have plenty of time left here to get their normal 9-goal differential going. But I hope they don't. I really hope that the machine picks it up here and makes it a little more competitive. I think they can. They have a lot of discipline on defense and just really try and be as opportunistic as possible on offense.
Yeah, I've always liked this machine team. That they have a lot of heart, and
I would start taking more shots from in between the blue lines. Closer to half the arena.
Yeah, just launch it as soon as you get free enough to launch something. Yeah.
Because Three-Pronger has a extremely prolific offense, but their defense is really not a whole lot special. Their trick is really they stay on offense so much that you can't exploit the fact that their defense is really just their goalie.
Yep, and Three-Pronger doing it though. Oh, and that one rattled off the crossbar and somehow finally finds its way in. I don't know how it stayed out as long as it did. Wow. But Matt will get credit for the goal, and 8-1 is the score. Yeah, this first game may be out of reach for the machines, so really right now it's about just trying to solve some of these things. And there's one on the doorstep. Dial's going to go ahead and finish it off. And 9-1 your score. Yeah, right now, yeah, you're just going to be looking at trying to find ways to get through so that you can find something that works.
Yeah. That
will take you into this second game, really. That's about all they can do here. And I think that's as good a strategy as any, Killinger, is just try to get possession and get enough room to get it to the net however you can, even if they don't have to be pretty shots. It's the playoffs. Although we've seen some beautiful efforts from Three-Pronger, and here they go again, and they're just throwing bodies on them like that.
Yep.
That is a good thing to do as well. And so Go Leafs go now with it. It is stolen by Matt. He's going to back away here, and that's a shifty one.
Interesting maneuver there. Yes.
And Dial. Somehow he manages to miss that one.
You don't see that often.
He's made about 4 or 5 like that, but that one just beyond the blade. So 2.5 minutes left here in the third period of this one, and there's no way to concede, so they've got to play it out. So yeah, it's just trying to find a hole in the armor somewhere here.
Here comes Teemu Selanne.
Here they are. They've got 3 on them here. Yeah.
Oh, just block that one up right at the end.
Yeah, Teemu moving up, not Led taking his place in the net. And so they've got 3 people in the zone right now, and it is about puck possession, and they are getting it done. But now Teemu will go ahead and back this down to their own zone as we go into the 2-minute mark. He will send it around the boards to an open Dial here. And somehow this one got through, and they're going to, nope, it is stolen. Go Leafs go. He's got 2 on him.
Take a shot.
Oh, man. Yeah. And they know this too, Kilger. So you see them double teaming him as he comes in. They've got an extra guy to play with here. Yeah.
Exactly. An extra guy. So whoever's got the puck, just double team him.
There's a shot from and Matt.
Oh, Matt. Ticklebox is kicking himself for that one. That one.
Yeah, that's the kind of save that he usually makes all day long. Yeah.
He was heading straight for the blade of his stick. He moved, and it.
Ticklebox, one of the best goalies in the league.
Indeed.
But yeah,
as evidenced right there, a beautiful save. Smacked it right out of midair. Got stuck in his own net.
And under a minute now in game 1. And again, so they're always looking for that guy in the slot. And that one, nobody was home. And here is Go Leafs go. He does have some space. And he gets around the goalie and gets one in.
That's a big morale booster there for the next game.
Yes, it is. The assist from Vern Wernham, and 10-2 your score. And the Three-Pronger guys say, yes, nice one.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the thing too. Is these guys aren't super cocky or arrogant. They're good. They know they're good. They show up and they play well every week, but they're not. They don't go shit on everybody about it.
Yeah, well, oh man, and that's an own goal there, and I will get credit for it. But not that it matters at this point. 14 seconds left, 11-2 will be your score line, and will they add to it here? Possibly.
5 more seconds.
And a save by Ticklebox. And a second save. And so, yeah, they've got some stuff to build on in the second game. But, yeah, some of these guys are veterans of last season's Kill Squad Coming at You Live, which was kind of
all they did was just shit on everybody.
Yeah, it was funny.
All swagger all the time. And it was meant to be a joke.
Yeah, but some people, I think, took
it was a parody.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they did rap songs about their prowess and so forth.
A lot of people did take that very seriously.
I thought it was hilarious.
I did too. But some people seriously and were just, I don't like these guys. They're assholes. They're not really being mean. They're just, it's the Swag Life brand HQML team,
Yes. And then they got tripped up by the squad killers who ended up winning everything.
Who just like it was meant to be. Like they set their, they set their name at the beginning of the season. There's the Kill Squad. Well, we're going to be the Squad Killers, and guess what they did? They lived up to their name.
Yes, and Kill Squad was looking almost as good as Three Pronger does at this point. By that point,
yeah. And what was the last game? Was what 11-2?
Yep.
There's your 9-goal differential.
Oh man, it is, isn't it? And they also kept them to under 3 goals. So maintaining the streak.
Yeah.
And so now we are about to play game 2. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to play game 2. They're just doing the polite thing, and each team's going to have a little time to warm up, I think.
Okay, yeah. And also there's the odd chance that somebody else from the machine might show up to shore up their numbers a little bit, sure.
So yeah, just getting a little warm-up time. Not that Three Pronger really needs the warm-up time.
They looked good there. I mean, yeah, the machine did all they could, but yeah, this is the way we've seen Three Pronger play all season long, and it's hard to stop them when they're really on their game like that. I mean,
they get you on. I mean, that's the thing is they just did this offense. It's just like rolling thunder. I mean, it just doesn't stop, and they get you on your heels and they keep you there. And there's just not a lot you can do about it, especially when you're a man down.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes down to positioning. Now, a good hockey team of any kind, whether it's hockey question mark or any kind of hockey, a lot of the times they don't look like they're moving that quickly, but then suddenly they're around you and they're gone. And a lot of that has to do with positioning. And these guys are masters of it. And this is, I think, when we started playing the international teams and the Hockey World Cup and all that, I think that we saw that kind of style prevail. I mean, certainly the Russians who won the Hockey World Cup, they'll tell you that that is the way games should be played.
And we all know this game is for Russia.
This game is for Russia, yes, but it's quickly becoming for North America as well, as we see these guys learning from that, building from that, and yeah, it's about, you don't have to get the pass right on, you just have to know the general direction where the guy's going to be, and you can just kind of throw it over there and just have that innate knowledge that they're in the right position, and that way you don't have to overskate, and your momentum's not going to carry you away from the puck when you're just trying to 1v1 everybody, and that is a key to victory. It truly is. So let's see. Looks like the lineups are probably going to be about the same.
Lineups are exactly the same. No one has changed anything, as there just aren't enough players around right now to change anything. Not that you'd want to with three-pronger. Three-pronger, you've pretty much got your dream team here, so... it's really the machine that's wishing they had enough people here to make a change, but they don't.
Shot from distance, Matt!
Whoa, there you go.
And that one crossed 2 lines and
That'll do
about 8 skates to get in the net. So, wow. So they are starting off big again, 1-0. And no, Stoner Kim has not played yet. They will be playing Too Buff to Lose right after this. And it looks like one of those teams might only have 2 players. So great. Great.
We were talking about attendance being great for the playoffs.
Like, yeah, I'm just going to stop talking, man.
Yeah, just fuck it. We're done talking about attendance.
Oh, man.
You guys show up or don't, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Show up or don't.
Yeah, it's the freaking playoffs, man.
3 beers.
I know real life intervenes sometimes and things happen. The machine certainly wishes that the superstar Canadian Beaujarzine was out there. He played very strongly in international play for Canada, and he would be a great addition right now because he is an offensive player. And Matt, that was almost an offensive looking goal, as somehow that one got swatted down and then found its way in. So
Team Musalami is saying that it's 1-0. There was some talk about some goalie interference. So if three-pronger is agreeing to 1-0, you know, in my professional opinion is by the end of the game it won't really matter that much. But
yeah,
we can
let them have it.
We'll see if that prevails. If that prevails, then yeah, sure, it's 1-0.
Yeah, goalie interference still kind of a nebulous call in all these leagues because it's kind of one of those.
Defined it like pornography, right?
Yeah, I know it when I see it. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But okay, whether it's 1-0 or 2-0, three-pronger on the move with it. They will send it back to Teemu Salami, who is unopposed right now as the machine getting back in their zone as well. They should. That is a smart play for them as they await this one coming in. It's coming back around. Teemu will take it at the point, lift one up. That's going to go beyond and around. And will goalie Sco be able to get the angle on Dial here? Dial does get the body on him into the corner, and he was looking for an outlet pass but does not find it. He's going to go ahead and send one towards the net here, and a quick shot downtown and not led up to the task. There was nothing in his way to stop that, and he will go ahead and bring it out front. Shoots, and a tickle save by Ticklebox. So they're holding him pretty closely again here, but it seems like it's the second period when things really break out. There's Dial. As soon as I say that, he gets one in between the stick and the skate, and a nice shot. 3-0 or 2-0. We'll say 2. We almost said 3. So
my professional opinion is that it won't matter before we're done. I think
at this rate, probably not.
The team with an average differential of more than 9 goals per game is probably not.
They can afford to give and take a couple, yeah.
1 goalie interference give up goal. All right,
shot from distance, saved by Ticklebox. Down in the corner, Teemu Salami, and he will look to the slot, and Ticklebox is going to block that.
They seem to be taking their shots more rapid fire down here. I mean, last game they were a little more, especially in the first period, a little more timid, you know, testing the waters out. They had some really good coordinated attacks, but they weren't a lot of them. Now it's seems to be a lot more. Left and right.
Yep.
Yep, shot right here.
And Teemu Salami gets one. 3-0 then, your score. Well, it's like that football movie with Denzel Washington, you know, Leave No Doubt. Leave no doubt. And they are leaving no doubt here. Ticklebox is going to get a piece of that one and stop that shot. And he's going to come out to play this one before a follow-up can be made. And so it goes all the way back down. Not led there. He will pass this up. Here is Matt with it. circling, finding Timu Salami. He's going to let this go into the corner. Tickle box now. 10 seconds. And he will send it. Go Leafs go. Oh, he almost had an opportunity to make a shot there. But he's going to have to chase this down, and that will run the timeout on the clock. We'll go to the second period with the score in question, but we are saying officially or unofficially, officially, that it is 3-0 in favor of three-pronger.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think it's going to matter. And yeah, this is whoever plays three-pronger in the finals. First off, they better bring 4 fucking players. That's strategy number 1, I think.
Yeah.
But even with 4, when they're able to do stuff like that, there is Dial with
ping,
the assist
ping,
from Matt.
1, 2, 3, right there.
Yes, yeah. It's all first touch passes. Yeah, that's not any settling the puck down. That's just throwing it right to the player, and he's there to handle it
and score a point at the end. I mean, that's the most important bit too. You scored a point. Just 1, 2, 3 goal. I mean,
yep, bada bing, bada boom. And this one just wide to the left as they are continuing the scoring run here as we are about a minute into the second period. A 4-0 scoreline. It does say 5 on the board, but there was an interference call that the three-pronger made on their own selves, so they are letting that one go. But they still have a 4-goal lead in spite of that. Ticklebox stops this one for the machine. Now back around the net. He will go ahead and play this out.
Like I said before, they're not being super arrogant about it. They called goalie interference on themselves and took away a point.
Yeah, and Dial putting one back on the board. 6-0.
Granted, they know just as well as I do it's not going to matter at this range, at this game. If it were a closer game, maybe they wouldn't have been so sportsmanlike. But the fact of the matter is they were sportsmanlike.
Yeah, and we got to give credit where credit is due on that, because I like to see some sportsmanship, especially in esports and especially in hockey ? Because it ain't always that way. Let's just say that. I mean, there are people that'll bitch about some pretty stupid shit in all of these leagues. So it's very nice to see and very refreshing and very classy on their part. And here's a classy shot and score. Timu Salami on the pass from Matt, his 4th assist. Timu Salami's 2nd goal of the game. 6-0 your score. And three-pronger are looking very much like they are on their way to the finals for HQML Season 5, unless the machine can pull out something really crazy here.
The craziest fucking hockey ? Miracle ever. I mean, the best early Christmas miracle.
Yeah, barring any doxing or swatting, neither of which we condone here on HQML. Yeah,
unless you can swat all 4 three-pronger players the same. In which case, I hate you and kudos.
Yeah, and, it's like while that's impressive, I don't know if I want to be in casting a league where people have those kind of I don't want to say skills, but
yeah, it's not really a skill,
Yeah, I'm not sure what to call it, but you can call this just an offensive display from three-pronger. And look at them, they got 3 guys down there. They're set up in that triangle. They're all in position, and Matt's just going to go ahead and take this himself.
Yeah. I mean, you're sitting here, you're the goalie, right? But you're watching the puck, but really, that puck could go to any of those 3 players.
Yeah,
at any point,
you got it. That
which side of the net do I hang out on? Who do I watch?
Yeah, there are 3 potential scorers in front of you, and you're down a guy on D. So you're seeing Ticklebox come out a little more here as he's trying to prevent a little bit of that and trying to block some of those passing lanes, and which is to his favor. But yeah, they already when we saw that they were down a man. I mean, I had
that was the death sentence. Right
look at
there.
that. Dial just turns and fires slowly. And he gets his 4th of the game,
You only
and that
need
makes
one
it 8 to
more,
nothing.
and you'll have your 9-goal differential.
Yep.
Whether you count goalie interference or not.
Yeah, like I said, I thought that the Machine would put up a pretty good battle here, but when they may have been beaten before they started by being down a man. I think that really affected.
For 3 guys, they've all hit.
Oh yeah, they played like warrior poets, man. Yeah.
Objectively, just looking at their play, they've all played very well. But yeah, they don't have flexibility to that 4th man to
and look at
push
that
on offense.
Timu Salami with the back slapper, and he will get a hat trick. And when your the guy playing goal is getting a hat trick, it's that kind of night. Not led in the goal right now for 3-pronger, and they almost got a shot there. That one was blocked, and we will go to the 3rd period. Says 10-0 on the board, 9-0 on the official scoreboard, and it is a walk-away affair for 3-pronger, it looks like, who are very much a team of destiny if things have been any indication so far in this regular season and now in the playoffs. Wow.
They're asking them, Go Leafs Go says, we want to continue. Go Leafs Go says they want to forfeit. So I think
you guys have been playing too many MOBAs. Ticklebox is going to get credit for that.
Now you get a goal. What's that? All right. Well.
But yeah, it looks like that's going to go ahead and do it then. So quicker than we thought. 3-pronger will enter the finals of HQML. We will see them next week playing the winner of this next series. And I believe they're saying reset, Killinger, so I guess the teams are here.
Well, we'll see. We have 5 minutes to get situated at least. Stoner Chem doesn't have enough. Goose says Goose, it's not your choice, I don't think, but okay.
So Kapanen and Fuzzy Wuzzy are the only people here from Stoner Chem. Really?
Man.
They were going to play in the HQML playoffs, but then they got high. They're going to play too buff to lose, but then they got high.
That is a danger when you are a team full of stoners. And your motto is smoke weed every day.
Yeah. The game before them was a forfeit, and I don't know why. Hey, because they got high. Because they got high. Because they got high. Man, okay.
All right, so we're sitting here. This Fuzzy Wuzzy skates circles around the rink. And, it is in the rules that if Stoner Chem has only two buff to lose, they could choose to go with 2, or they could go with 4. Or, they could, anywhere in between. It's up to them if they want to make it fair, or if it is their right, since the other team did fuck up by not bringing enough people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not their problem, right?
It's not their problem, right? Yeah. So we may see a 3v2, we may see a 2v2, we may see a 4v2. Who knows?
Oh, God. Okay, so, yes. Again, yeah, it is a season of history, but not the kind of history that we would have
so it looks like we're
anticipated.
3v3. Because there's a Stu Walton playing, and I'm not sure Stu Walton's on either of these teams. But maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. But we'll give the lineups anyway.
Sure.
In red for 2 buff to lose. We've got Goose, KS Auto, and Fuzzy Wuzzy. In blue for Stoner Chem, we have Kapanen, Taser, and Stu Walton.
And KS Auto shoots and scores
right,
from
early
long
goal.
distance. He does that, you know. And he is probably their top goal scorer this season or any season. He's one of the best in the league. And he has put them up by one here early on.
And, hey, you know, 3v3, this could still be a good competitive game. I really wish that they brought 4, but,
Yeah, we can't do everything here.
We'll just shut up about that.
Just show up and document the events as we see them. So, and what we're seeing here, yes, is a 3v3. Here's a shot from distance, and that one a little bit wide. KS Auto in the net. He did get a piece of that, but I think it was going wide anyway. And they were looking for a pass to the slot. That one's going to go a little bit beyond. Stu will pick it up. And nobody in the net for them on that side. He will try to get it to Taser. It will be taken, though. And this one's going to go all the way back to Fuzzy Wuzzy. And will they be able to hold this in? They do, and they've got room here. 2-on-1. Shoots and scores.
Taser
Finds the corner of the net. Big shot from Taser. An assist from Kapanen. And we are tied at 1. Hey, we might have a game on our hands.
Oh, what do you know? It's, yeah.
You know, for a second, I was really not sure. And I'm still not entirely sure. But nevertheless.
I'm never sure. This league
has a shot.
Conditioned me to never know. Oh.
Man. So we'll go back all the other way here. Fuzzy Wuzzy looking at it. Will he play this? He does. He waits till the last minute to evade Taser. And he's going to send one to an open Goose. And it goes just beyond him.
Outruns him. Yeah.
Yep. But trying to follow it in here. We'll go back. Kapanen now. The dump down. He's got Stu out on the wing. And Stu looking for somebody to give a drop pass to. He's just going to go ahead and dump it into the opposite corner on the near side. And this one loose again. And it will be picked up. Sent down. Here is Goose. He will be looking for KS Auto. 4-2 Buff to lose in red. Chance, KS Auto. Wait, they put that in their own goal.
Whoa, wait. And Stu Walton says easy, yeah.
Yeah, KS Auto will get credit for that one. He got he got enough of it.
Sure.
But yeah, 2-1. A much closer game than the ones we've been looking at. So we're at least right about that, at least for the time being. I've probably cursed that by saying that now. So here we go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we keep saying all sorts of stuff. You know, can't all be cursed.
Yeah, we're casters. We have to say stuff. And Kapanen shoots and scores. Nice one there. As he gets his assist from Taser, and we are tied at 2 with about a minute left in the first period. And yes, a tie game between Stoner Chem and 2 Buff to lose, or the remnants thereof, as both teams playing shorthanded here. And so that does open up the ice a bit and gives people a little bit more freedom. There's a shot. Oh, and Kapanen is going to get it. As I believe that was Auto in the net there. And he made the initial stop, and then the momentum just carried it over the line.
Yeah,
but 3-2 is the result.
Hockey question mark physics.
Yep, open net here.
Can't live without it.
And a good opportunity is not going to be converted. So we go to half a minute here. And again, all they've got to do is just lift it towards the net. They do. It's going to be wide. 24 seconds now. And this one will slide across the slot. Wide open shot, score. KS Auto, you give him that much room, and he is going to get it done. And so he already has a hat trick with a few seconds left here in the first period. And 2 buff to lose on the back of Chaos Auto is tying this thing up. So this is yeah, it is a good game. Not sure
so far, so
what
good.
it is, but it is good, what we are seeing. Oh, and Goose gets one with 1 second left on the clock.
Jeez.
Man, oh man, 4-3.
Make them line up just long enough to drop the puck, yep.
Yeah. How about that?
Oof.
So a high-flying first period, as one would expect with 2 short-handed teams. And so this is more of an offensive affair, especially since one of those teams, that being 2 buff to lose, was not playing with a goalie a lot of the time. Now Fuzzy Wuzzy in the net. He will immediately come out. And so he's playing kind of that hybrid thing where you stand up on defense, and now Chaos Auto takes his place back there as they've got a little bit of a cushion with this 1-goal lead. And it's probably good to have somebody in the net to protect that lead. But Taser gets one over his stick. Nicely done there. His second of the game, and he will tie this up at 4. Whew. So I don't know how much goalie KS Auto normally plays. He is usually more of a forward.
It's not a position we normally see Auto in. Though I'm not sure it matters too much right now. They're not using the goalie very much. Yeah,
Fuzzy Wuzzy back there now, and with the puck moving up, he will move up a bit as well. No, he's going to stay back there. They're going to go ahead and have a stay-at-home goalie here, as Stu is on the other side doing it for Stoner Kim. And now they will try to mount an offensive attack of their own. And this one is taken, moved across the point, shot, score! Stu Walton makes it 5-4, and this is just a back and forth affair so far. This is good stuff.
It's the playoffs.
Yes, this is a little more hype, yeah. And there's a defensive play by Goose to get this away from Taser, who's coming in. Or vice versa. And now it will be handled by 2 buff to lose. Looking for the steal. Here is Taser. He's going to get around him. He's got room. Shoots and scores with the backhander. Oof. And he will spin around in celebration, and they will take a 2-goal lead here with 3:07 left in the second period.
Making it
and
easy.
So things are starting to turn around a bit for the Stoner Kim team. But here comes 2 buff to lose. KS Auto in front. Shoot the scores. Top shelf for Mama keeps the cookies. His 4th of the game.
No thing.
And so he is back on his wheels here and trying to make up the difference in goals. And he starts with that one. 6-5 now. And so 2 buff to lose. Again, he will send this down. It will be Goose versus Kapanen. And this will get sent away. KS Auto will take it. Stolen, though. Taser. He will work his way around. He's got an open net. And he will go ahead and just carry this all the way in.
Yeah.
And makes his 4th goal of the game. 7-5 is the score now. And, wow, there are a lot of points being put up by these 2 teams.
Oh, yeah. Something interesting I noticed. I don't know if this has a difference in the quality of the game we're watching or not. But in the last game, both teams had their own TeamSpeak channel. We're playing all super serious business. This game, both teams are in the same channel right now. They're just chilling together. They're just playing hockey, man. This is just like any other game. You know, whatever, man. Just playing hockey.
Wow, that is a big difference, yeah. And it kind of has that feel. It's pretty loose.
I can imagine some trash talk going on right now.
Yeah. There's one across the crease.
It's interesting little bits of behavior you can tell just by looking at where people are sitting in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, that that little difference says a lot about the contrast between the two contests we've seen. Fuzzy Wuzzy, though, how about that one? He'll get the assist by KS Auto, and they make up one of those goals again, 7-6. But Stoner Kim has managed to stay one step ahead of them, at least at this point. 1 minute left in the second period, and it's still pretty close. So yeah, it's not a 9-goal lead here. And he's open, he shoots. What a save there by Stu, as he had a good look at the net, and that was a tough save to make, and Stu got him. So now the net open, 36 seconds left. Taser sending this around to Stu, picked off. Possible chance if they can get to this in time, it's going to be a race. I think they will. And KS Auto, right before it gets to the line, he is there. His 5th of the game. Goose with 2 assists. We are tied at 7 with 24 seconds left in the second period, and my, oh my, what a game.
Yeah, this is quite the contrast from the last game.
And there's a shot and a save made, looking for the rebound.
You know, I almost prefer, maybe this is, I'm not sure if this would be a good idea for the Super Noob League or not, but the 3v3 format is very interesting.
Yeah,
usually I'm one of those guys who, you know, the more the merrier, the bigger the better, right? You know, with Tribes Ascend, I was like, yeah, let's do 14v14 because fuck it, why not? But yeah, in this, the 3v3 is very cool. It's, you know, it's very high flying, offensive, lots of points.
Yeah, you know, logistically, it's easier to field teams because you don't need as many people or as many people to show up.
Fuzzy Wuzzy steals it, shoots at the same time.
8-7, his 2nd of the game, and here's one that will rattle off the ceiling for a while before it does land. Eventually, settles down. Picked up here, Kapanen, and the big collision there. I mean, gathers it back up.
You know, 3v3, the goalies can focus on being a good goalie. And you've got 2 people on offense, and they can just work with passing to each other and trying to be good on offense. You know, get the shots down from distance and pass to each other. And I think it might not be a bad format, especially for newer players. There's a little less to keep track of. And yeah.
Oh, and somehow, how did they keep that out of the net? There were a few slaps at it, and none of them connected. But yeah, I think you're right, man. You know, we've tried different combinations of this stuff. I mean, we've done 5v5, and people found that it was just too, really chaotic, I guess, noisy as far as that goes.
When you get to really high level of play, like we saw with some of the European teams in the international tournaments, you know, really high level, 5s can work brilliantly.
Yeah.
But at the level where most of the American leagues are at, especially the more noob leagues, the RSL and any super noob league they introduce after this, yeah, it's 5's just too much. It just turns into dump and chase. Yeah,
KS Auto again. 6 goals for KS Auto, 9-7 your score. 3 minutes left in this first game. And then this has been an exciting one. It has gone back and forth. Both teams have traded leads repeatedly.
Stoner Camp's just got to get their ass in gear and get a couple more goals.
Yep, they've certainly done it before, but here is Goose. Goose on the loose, dumps it to KS Auto. Nice play there. Sure, that scores with a backhand. 7 goals for KS Auto, and that one could be a very important one. It gives them a 3-goal lead, 10-7 your score. And now they will take it again in their own zone. And Fuzzy Wuzzy and KS Auto trying to get this going. They're going to send it towards the net, and a collision between Kapanen and Goose. Following it in, shot, and KS Auto gets his 8th of the game with yet another backhander. and he is shot from pretty much all sorts of places on the rink. It's like those NBA things where they show the chart where they shot their three-pointers from. I mean, there's dots all over for KS Auto, and a bunch of those have connected. A 4-goal lead now, and that
that's
in time.
Really, really painful for Stoner Chem.
Yep.
Less than 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, they were keeping it close. They had the lead for a while here, but now KS Auto and Too Buff to Lose are really starting to pour it on here in the closing moments. And Goose getting in on it with his second of the game. Fuzzy Wuzzy with 4 assists, and 12-7 is the score. And so, yeah, they're starting to pull away a little bit here. 5 goals now of the lead for Too Buff to Lose, as Stoner Chem, they started with a disadvantage. Some of their star players electing not to show up tonight. And Stu gets one back, though, as he carries that one in. And at high speed, 12-8. And they're going to have to score 4 goals at high speed to try to even this thing up before time runs out. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 series, and we said maybe this one will go 3 games. It certainly has the potential to. But, yeah, Stoner Chem is going to have to put some people on KS Auto, especially, I think, to try to slow down this offense a little bit that Too Buff to Lose is capable of generating. 41 seconds.
Empty net.
Chased down. Taser there. He will look to the slot.
You're Stoner Chem. You just cannot let that go by. You can't do that.
Well, they're all chasing after the puck now. Finally, they will back off. 19 seconds left. And, yes, it looks like this first game will go into the books as a win for Too Buff to Lose, as they are taking their time with this. Shot save made and bounced back out 5 seconds. Open net. He needs to go ahead and get a shot off quickly here. He's he puts it wide as time runs out. And so, not that it would have done much good anyway, Killinger, at that point with a 4-goal lead, 12-8, your final in game 1, and Too Buff to Lose, 1 game away from punching their ticket into the HQML finals. See how this one happens.
Tell you what, I'm going to leave the camera rolling. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Sure, go ahead. As we set up here for game 2, I suspect that with the diminished benches here, that we will see pretty much the same lineup in this game 2. And indeed we do. So here we go, the opening face-off of this second game of the best of 3. As Too Buff to Lose took the first one, can Stoner Chem come back and even things up? Now, if you were watching earlier, you saw 3-pronger. They've been pretty much the team to beat all year, and wow, did they ever look good in this playoffs. They were so good that the machine ended up forfeiting the second game in the third period. Admittedly, they were down a man the whole time, so that really put a kibosh on their playoff hopes, as did the ridiculous amount of scoring from KS Auto, already starting off with more ridiculous amounts of scoring. Speaking of, they have changed colors, it looks like. So now Too Buff to Lose will be in blue.
Just confuse me.
Stoner Chem in red, yes. Well, because of the ice advantage that they get from being on the other side.
Oh, of course.
You know, the ice may be a little bit softer on one side of the Royale Cheese Arena than the other. But KS Auto, it's not slowing him down any. That is his second of the game. 2 goals in less than a minute. And Too Buff to Lose. Stoner Chem was talking about they might forfeit this at the beginning if they didn't have enough people. But Too Buff to Lose, they came to play.
I mean, yeah, you can't say we won with people. I mean, the other team has 3 people as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, really, it's just a question of do you want to show up and play or not. So far, they're playing. I mean, last game was not something to be ashamed of. I mean, they did lose. They did lose by fair margin, but it was a very high-scoring game that they led for a large portion of time.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all about dignity here. And there's a shot off the inside of the post, rattles back out. That was almost a goal, but not quite. And now here it goes. Long distance shot, save made by Fuzzy Wuzzy. And this will get carried into the corner. Here comes Fuzzy Wuzzy. Taser now trying to take it away from him. They will chase this back into their own zone. And he's going to send it back to Fuzzy Wuzzy all the way the length of the rink. And now KS Auto from the goalie position going 1v1. And he gets around everybody. And now he's got to get around his own players. They're doing a little bit of a Mighty Ducks wedge there, but a big save made by Kapanen in the net, standing tall. You know, he had 3 guys coming at him. He did not fail to make that save. So circling around will be KS Auto. He'll take this once again and start to 1v1 everybody. And he is around and through. And he tries to send the pass in close range. Not quite, though. As again, Kapanen able to make the stop. And so now they're starting to body up a little bit to try to, this thing's getting a little bit more physical here in this game too. And there are 2 minutes left in the first period. Still holding on to the 2-0 lead is too buff to lose. And they won the first game. If they can win this one, they will be facing 3-pronger in the HQML finals, which presumably these teams will show up for that. It's the fucking finals.
If they don't show up to the finals, I am going to make a YouTube video of me chewing them out.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a promise.
Well, some of these people obviously
there will be entertainment either way. This much I promise the viewers.
Yeah, they're obviously forgetting that they would get their personal name inscribed for life, for historical purposes, on the Blood Dragon Memorial Cup, right under the head of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. What more can you ask for, in addition to the $10 million in prize money?
Come on, yeah, of course. Cannot forget that.
I mean, this is a big opportunity for any young player in this game. So, yeah, eyes on the prize, guys. 42 seconds left in the first period here.
I remember when our prize was like a mere $1 million.
Yeah, we've come a long way here.
Like, come on, guys.
Shot blocked. They're trying to add to the lead here. And they're trying to bounce one off the boards and into the front of the net. And it ends up going well beyond the zone. 16 seconds left. Goose will take this. Nobody in the net right now for Tubuff. And he will just flip this one down. It will be taken by Kapanen, and he will just flip it right back out. And that's how we're going to end our first period. 2-0. Tubuff to lose in the lead. But Stoner Kim hanging with them. And they were keeping it pretty close the last game. We'll see how they do in the second period. Sometimes the second period ends up being where the tempo is kind of dictated in these things, I find.
Yeah. As for sure.
It certainly was in our previous series. Here's a shot early on. Rebound, gets it, picks it up, spinning the stick. Looking for something there, Stu Walton. And he will just send this down Fuzzy Wuzzy there to pick it up and move it. And he's looking for his teammates on the pass. And finally, he's just going to kind of lob one to center ice. Shot coming, though, and it was blocked by KS Auto. Made it look like they were passing it to him. And he will use the boards to get this around.
So we have an MLG Pro has joined.
Ooh.
And exited. Oh, we're 2 Pro for the MLG.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, guys.
Although this would make a great
It is
MLG
the
game.
playoffs. You know what? We
Can you
should break the
imagine,
MLG and
people in the
email.
little booths and stuff?
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, a taser! He
There you
finds
go.
the inside of the post and bounces one in.
Some MLG
And
shit
so
right there.
That is definitely some MLG shit. As he will make it 2-1, and Stoner Kim, could they be on the comeback trail here? Possibly, but here it is, 2-buff. 2-on-1 break. Sends one in easy, blocked by Kapanen, makes the save. He will send this back out to the neutral zone and beyond. It will be picked up. It looks like Taser and Goose going for it here. And, oh, they almost put one in their own net.
Oh. And not only that, they almost let the other team put one in, too.
Yeah, the rebound was also dangerous. But now they've regained their footing. They've got it back. Oh, look at that. Oh, some trickery afoot there. It's sort of
practiced
the
that or
handoff
something,
there.
yeah.
Like the Statue of Liberty play, and that almost worked. And he was going for the wraparound, and that one will go just beyond. I'm not sure. It looked like that might have hit a skate. 3 minutes left in the second, and they are starting to pepper the net with shots. They got a pepper bar. Here they are again, and the save made again by Kapanen. And he's doing a good job of controlling the crease, even with the chaos happening in there. But now he's got to do a 2-on-1 break again. And, KS Auto at the last minute. Oh, right before that one was going to go over the line and into the post. He slaps it home, 3-1. And now here's another one, long shot from distance. This is going to go over the net. Kapanen will send it down the boards. It is intercepted, KS Auto. And now they will have a chance to counter, possibly, if they can get this around. They do. Dumping it into the zone, empty net right now, and they will catch up and put somebody in, most likely. No, they are. Now, there they go. Finally, Fuzzy Wuzzy skates in. And we near the 2-minute mark of the second. And meanwhile, they're setting up on offense over here for 2-buff. And he was going for the long shot there, hit his own player, who will take it now, and just beyond the net. Oh, man. So now another counter attempt for 2-buff to lose. They are loose. He shoots and scores! Fuzzy Wuzzy! His first of the game, Goose's second assist of the game, and 2-buff to lose have made it 4-1 with 1.5 minutes left in the second period. And they are increasing their lead. Now they've got it again. And KS Auto working his way through. Sending it in front, and Goose! And that was a very three-pronger looking play there as KS Auto drew everybody to him. Meanwhile, Goose sitting there in the crease waiting for it. He makes the pass right in front and converts it. So a big play there by 2-buff to lose. They're starting to look really good here in the closing moments of the second period. 5-1 the score. They have to win this game to get into the finals. And here they go, moving again. 3-0 break. And, Kapanen will watch this one go past him. And now he gets it out to Stu. He's got an open net looking at it here. And he's having trouble settling the puck down. Gives them time to come back and play some D on him. As we go to the 47-second mark. Now we'll try to move this again. Taser coming around, looking for the wrapper.
Too early.
Yeah. And so the puck sitting there beside the net, now behind the net, now sort of near the net, and now away from the net as it will go back beyond, and it's a race to get to it. Goose almost there. It's going to be sent back the other way. KS Auto on the puck now. 20 seconds left. Moves it around. He will go and just try to 1v1 everybody from here, probably. Stolen, though. Taser shoots from distance and scores. Touches both posts in the process.
Doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just got to score a point.
Does not have to be pretty. Just, especially if you know the net is open like it was, just get it on net. And so a solid effort by Taser. And so that will pull them to within 3 as we go to the third period. So it's not... It's too early to count out Stoner Kim just yet.
They are down, but not out.
Yeah. but it makes for a very interesting third period here in game two, as Stone